Hey YouTube, my name is Marita and welcome to another edition of the Nurse Lounge. So in this edition, we are not going to be doing nursing today. We're going to actually do a Fenty Beauty update. So about a week ago, I came and gave my first impression regarding some Fenty Beauty products. And I wanted to come back about a week later after trying this product almost daily to give you an update to let you know how I really feel about the product. So we're gonna jump right in. If you recall, I purchased two of the loose setting powders, one concealer that was broken that I did take back, and a new foundation. So we're gonna start with the foundation. The foundation I repurchased or purchased, the first time I purchased was $370 back when she first launched her Fenty line. And this time I purchased the $385. And so after watching some more videos, and the people who wear 385, they're much darker than I am. And so when I first tried this on, I thought that this really was a great match for me. And initially it is, but when it oxidizes, it makes me look really, really dark and much darker than I really am. So the verdict is still out on this. This may become my summer color because it's not working for the winter, because as you know, in the wintertime, we all get lighter. And so in the summertime, naturally we get darker. This may work in the summertime, but as of right now, it still is too dark. So I guess in the wintertime, I really haven't found my color yet. So that was disappointing. It wears very well, so I have no issues with how it wears. I have no issues with how it makes me look, other than it's a bit too dark. So I was, again, disappointed. That first day when I tried it on in the video or did my first impressions, I was like, oh my gosh, I found my match. But as I wore it the rest of that day, and I've kept wearing it day after day after day, I've been getting to realize that this is, again, a little too dark for me. So I still have not found my color. 370 is good, but I have to work with it some. And so I may be able to wear that one in the winter time and wear the 385 in the summer. All right, so next I purchased the honey powder. And this right here is what I use. And I use the honey for under my eye. And I am wearing that today. And I will say, when it comes to these powders, less is more. One day I decided to really do, I guess I just overdid it. So I end up using this powder, but I kind of caked it on. And I personally do not like a cake face type look. I like it to look more smooth and airbrushed. So I will say I love this product, but if you are heavy-handed, you will have that cake face. And if that's what you like, then that's great. But for me, a little goes a long way. So definitely I have to be delicate when I'm using my sponge to apply it under my eye. And I use honey as an under eye powder, setting powder. And then I use hazelnut as an all over the face. So, and I do like hazelnuts, because I was trying to think about, okay, which one of these products, I bought all these products, and you know, I have no problem taking anything back to Sephora or anywhere really. And so I wanted to kind of know which product would be good for me. So I just kind of bought them all that I thought I'd be interested in. This is what the hazelnut looks like. You see it's kind of dark. And it works good as an all over face. I use it, you know, when I finish my look, I use it to do my whole face. And I like it for that. These products will last a very long time for me, but it's because of the fact that, for one, I don't wear makeup every day. And two, like I said, for me, I do not like the cake face. I like it when it's more of a natural look. So I plan on using it sparingly, but I do like these products. Since I last filmed that video, though, I did go back and pick up the banana shade. And I use that when I really want a really highlighted look under the eye, when I really want to do a lot and look really, really put together, or more of a glam look, shall I say. I plan on using this banana, and I have worn it once. I kind of steered away from it initially because of the fact that I felt that it was going to be too bright for my skin tone. But I've watched other YouTubers, beauty influencers who are much deeper skin tone than I am, who have used the banana, and it looks really, really good under their eye. They use it as an under eye brightener. Setting powder for their concealer, but brighten as well. So when they really want to go for that look, they do that. So I thought I would go back and try and pick up this, pick up the banana. And as you can see, I want to try to do this without spilling it everywhere. As you can kind of see, it is on the more yellow side. And I have a few. I have the Sasha that I rarely use. And again, I'm more of a natural girl, so these products will definitely come in handy, but it'd be something that I will be using again when I want that more glam look and not more of a natural look. So I did pick up that extra powder since our last video, and so now I have 3 powders. 3 of the powders. Oh, this is gonna fall out. Hold on. 3 powders and the concealers. So I'm about to show you the concealers next. So again, these are the 3 powders that I have. Again, the banana is going to be my under eye hot powder for when I really want that glam look. The honey will be my everyday. I have that on now. And then the hazelnut will be my all over my face powder. So that's what I plan to use. I do like these products, but again, like I said, a little goes a long way for me. I do not like that cakey look, so I won't be using it to really pack it on. I'll be lightly putting it under the eye, just as I have here. So as you can see, I am having a breakout right here. But as you can see right through here, I have the honey. Now, I don't know if you can really tell, but like I said, it's right through here. I love how it feels too. It's really soft under the eye, and I kind of like that. I like that soft under eye look. All right. Now we're going to go to the concealer. So when I initially came to you all about a week or so ago, I had picked up 360. Let me see, is that right? Here it is. 360 is what I initially picked up. And if you recall, it was broken. So I did go back that same day and pick up another one. And this one is not broken, but this is kind of what the color looks like. And I did use this today under the eye. And then when I went and picked up that banana powder, I also picked up 340 because I thought I wanted it even lighter. I feel like I could go even lighter than 360. And my Sephora has not gotten in all of their shades yet for this concealer. So they didn't have 350, which I do want to get 350, but this is the 340. So let me swatch these for you so you can kind of see the difference, at least on my skin tone, between the 360 and the 340. If I can get it out. All right, so this one is the 360. I'm gonna swatch that one for you on my hand. And then this one is the 340. And you can kind of see this one right here is a 360, this is 340, and this is what I have on the 360 right now under my eye. And so I'm wearing that one under my eye, and like I said, I plan on using this when I, want that more glam look that we just talked about. Then I probably will use the 340. I do like these concealers. I will say this though. On the first impression video, I was just raving about how well I love these concealers and how pretty they are and how smooth and creamy they are. And that is very much true. However, I have noticed that they do crease. But for me, it's not a deal breaker because if you look closely under my eye, I have lines anyway. So if you can see, I was born that way. So I have these little lines right here under my eye. So for me personally, I did notice some creasing shortly thereafter, but I have creasing anyway because I have those fine lines under my eyes that I was, again, born with. So for me, it's not a deal breaker. I actually like the concealer, but that's something to be mindful of. If you do not have those lines naturally under your eye or whatever has happened with aging that you have those lines, then maybe you can attest to more so than I can regarding these concealers. But for me, I still like the concealers. I just feel that, you know, they do crease, and you want to be mindful of that before purchasing, because these are relatively expensive just for a concealer if you find that creasing is an issue for you. So I hope you have found these useful and beneficial, regarding my update. But again, I just wanted to come and say, you know, this is kind of where I am with these products. I do plan on keeping my powders. I do plan on keeping my concealers, but I still have a little bit of time left on returning that foundation. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the foundation just to see if it's going to work for me this summer or not. I love her foundations. I love how they work with my skin. I love how they feel on my skin. They're very lightweight for me. And they hold up pretty well, especially, you know, me having oily skin. But again, like I said, I don't want to have spent $32, $34, however many dollars it was on this product just to wait till this summer to see if this is going to work for my skin tone. Like I said, there's a lot of people who are much deeper skin tone than I am who is wearing this foundation, and it definitely is a great match for them. But for me, it makes me really look like a more deep tone than I am. And not that that's an issue. I happen to want to look like how I'm supposed to look like, and so that's why that's an issue for me. But otherwise, I find the foundation itself to be a great foundation. So if you have purchased some of these Fenty products and you have, you know, any recommendations, or what problems have you found since you've been wearing your medication, that's the nurse side, you've been wearing your foundation, and or the powders, what has become your concerns with these products? So if you could just kind of comment below, like, you know, what's your update since you first started using these products? Are they working for you? Which powders did you get? I seen someone who was probably a little bit lighter than me get the cashew. No, actually she was darker than me, but she got the cashew color, and she said it had more of a peachy undertone versus the yellow like the banana has. And so maybe that's something I could try if I wanted to. I'm not sure. I think I actually have enough powders, and these powders will probably last me for at least over a year. And so due to the shelf life of these products, I don't want to buy more products than which I can, not per se afford, but I don't want to be wasteful either. So I think I'm going to stick with these 3. But if you have found this video useful, beneficial to you, please give me a thumbs up. And if you could please subscribe to this channel if you are not, and hit that notification bell if you want to be the first to know when I upload a new video. And I upload pretty much weekly at this point. I can't give you an exact schedule just because of the fact that I'm a student and I don't know how my life is going to be with this doctoral program. So I will upload at least weekly. That's my goal anyway. Anyway, until the next time, you all take care, and bye-bye.